Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Toast, man. I just want to say before the video completely starts, I appreciate you guys so much for the most recent support and love I got on the channel. Y'all are amazing. I love all of you guys. Dude, we are so close to 2K subs. It's unreal. You guys literally have been popping off, and I appreciate you guys. I don't know how many times I gotta say this enough, but yeah. Today, guys, the video is basically gonna be about positioning and how to hold aggro angles and unaggro angles. So I just want you guys to put your thinking caps on. I want you guys to try to practice this, get used to it, because I see a lot of people just swinging in front of breaches and expecting that's the way to play the game. It's not. Okay, don't swing in front of a breach. The enemy's whole goal is to enter sight. Okay, and try to plant. You swinging and giving them a pick is not helping. So we're gonna walk through how to counter that. All right. So appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for 1.7K subs. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the video. Deuces. Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Toes. We're here. We're gonna get right into the positioning on how you should be holding a defensive angle on a person that's attacking. So, for instance, we're not gonna fundamentally talk about attacking today. We're only gonna talk about defending because we'll do a whole separate video on attacking because attacking is completely different than defending because you got to play way more aggro. Now, defending, I see this a lot when I do open lobbies, and this goes to a lot of people that I talk about. Stop swinging, the kill will come to you, things like that. So we're going to get right into it very quickly. I don't want to waste any time. I want you guys to put your thinking caps on because it's going to be a very good video for a lot of you. So let's say you're in a 1v1 scenario and you're an enemy, or 1v2, but you know where your opponent is, okay? You're in a winning situation, or even a 2v1, or a 3v1, a 1v1, a 1v2, it doesn't matter. If you know they're coming from dirt, you know not to peek, right? Well, your brain should be telling you not to peek because peeking is the worst thing you could do in a situation where it's time-based and they got a plan. They're the attacker. You're the defender. Make them swing. I don't know how many times I gotta say this to a lot of people. Make them swing. This is your biggest friend, dude. You're a defender. You have, as long as you have decent crosshair placement, good aim, and just a little bit of positioning, you're gonna win 90% of your rounds. And I promise you that. I wouldn't be where I am today as a good player. I'm not saying I'm the best in the world. I'm just saying as a good player, I wouldn't be where I am today every season hitting top champ without these tips. These tips are going to help you so much with what you're going to be doing on defending. So basically, say they're pushing out of dirt. Where would you stand? A lot of people would be like, I would be standing on the angle where I could see him and protect him. Like, well, fight him. And no. Angles like this, yeah, they're not bad. But in a scenario where it's a 3v1, yeah, you can hold this. But you should always have at least two people holding off angles, non-aggro angles. This is a aggro angle. This is an angle where it's aggro. So this is an angle, say, like I said, they're pushing from dirt. They're going to be pushing into this crosshair placement. This is an aggro angle because the enemy can still see you. You're still known. You're still, can still get flicked to. You can still get shit on. You can still get headshotted. Anything, right? Now, let's talk about a non-aggro angle. They're pushing out of dirt. Where would you stand to hold a non-aggro angle? You would think here, right? Because why not? Why not stand here? You know, because I'm not looking directly on where they could see me first, where they could fight me right away. This is not a good angle. Let me tell you why. Because, as for instance, as a player, at a high rank as myself, the way I check a room is I call this hit scan. I scan the entire room with my crosshair. So I would start here, check the corner as best I could. I wouldn't push up as far as here, but I would just check the corner. I would just check the corner as deep as possible. I would check. Notice how where I said where is not a good place to stand is a very simple area for me to get killed. This is a quick peek area. This is a straight common angle. Notice how the other angle was here. Notice how I could sit here and have a perfect angle, an even better angle than the other person. Still here, right? So where was the best place to stand on the fence? A non-aggro angle is like this. Is right here. This is the best angle to hold in a non-aggro gunfight. Make that opponent swing. If you have utility like a beeper, a barbed wire, anything like that, what you could do is just place a barbed wire, beeper, thorn trap, anything here. Grismet, whatever. A cam, Valkyrie, intel. Notice how if I stand here, I'm gonna hug this wall a little bit. I'm not like I can't see the exact angle where he's coming from, right? But I could hear the intel, or even if he walks out, he doesn't know. Say he doesn't have a cam, say he doesn't have intel on me. He has to swing out, right? So if he swings out, he's dead. He has to flick to you, but you know where he's at. Now, say for instance he knows where you're at. You're still holding an off angle. So what's his biggest problem now is he's got to swing you. He's dead 80% of the time. As long as you have good crosshair placement, good reaction time, knowing that he's going to come from that direction, and you have a good encounter with your gunfight, you should be able to at least put up a good fight. This is a good angle because of the fact he's putting himself at a vulnerability, but you're prepared. It's not always about, ooh, I can get the first shot off. No, it's about protecting yourself. You're a defender. He's an attacker. He has to play it. Waste time. You could bait somebody, but you got to reposition. You can't stand in the same area after you bait somebody. So that's why I say don't shift, don't walk around, don't lean, don't do all this. Just stand still, hold this angle. He's gonna walk through. If you know where he's coming from, find the safest position of an off angle, make him swing. You will win 80% of your rounds. You will win 80% of your gunfights. This should go into every scenario. This is a great example because if you look, I'm gonna act like I'm an attacker fighting where I was standing in that position. Say I know where I was in that position, right? My whole goal is to fight this person in a 1v1. I know where he's at. I just scanned the whole room. I now know what I have to do, right? So I'm swinging, checking. Now look how where I said this angle behind the corner over here is where I was standing. Notice how I have to swing all the way out like this to see where I was standing, right? Listen to the barbed wire every single time I have to walk through. Listen to that. I either have to knife it and then that, or I could just leave it there and it's gonna slow me down. Now I have the advantage. I hear the audio of the enemy walking through it. What should you do in that scenario? You should immediately stay where you are. Don't give up because there's no way he doesn't know if you moved. He doesn't know because he's swinging. So he doesn't know if you moved. He doesn't know if you're still staying in the same area. So it's an uncommon gunfight. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. So he's gonna swing out, and for instance, he's gonna come wide. You should already be shooting. You should be pre-firing. You should be able to listen for the audio of him walking out, like footsteps. Listen to how the footsteps are still moving. You could hear that. You should be able to win your gunfight 80% of the time from this. I mean, I'm not. Again, this is not a 100% fact that this is the most anticipated thing in the world, but this is a very protected angle. Your opponents all got no protection. I'm just standing in the center of the room. The defender should be standing here, and he should be able to win that gunfight every single time. No doubt about it. Unless uncommon scenario where you just get literally slammed. Okay, I understand that happens. So, but this, like I said, you should be able to hold this angle correctly every single time. Don't swing. Don't be dumb. Don't be like, yo, I'm Bolo. I'm just gonna swing the whole time and just keep doing that, like thinking I'm the best in the world. No, bro. I'm not even like that. I will stand here and I will protect myself because either way, I'm gonna get this kill. I'd rather protect myself, put myself in the best position, make him swing. I'm not gonna like run up and just throw myself at him. That doesn't even make any sense. It just logically, you should be protecting yourself at all times. You could always be like, heck, even if you want to hold an angle like this isn't bad because he's still got to walk out. I mean, you could listen for the audio and then wait for him to move. And then if he finds you off drone or something, you can reposition to behind the bomb. And then if he finds you again, but now it's getting closer to time, then rotate. Rotate to protect yourself. This is an angle that's like guaranteed. That this will be like, okay, yeah, now he's got to swing. I have protection behind me. There's no way he has a perfect angle on me. He has to swing because this cabinet, this pole, everything like that's blocking it. So now I know he has to swing out pretty wide to get this frag. So, yeah. I just want you guys to go through that with me. I wanted to show you guys how to hold a correct angle in a defensive situation. If you guys enjoyed this, man, I just want you guys to practice it with a friend in custom games, either arcade, something like that. Figure it out, practice it up. Bunker Wars is a good way to do it. It's a great learning experience. This will help you as a lower rank get better at the game, and I promise you, I wouldn't lie. This is something I tell a lot of people. I coach a lot of people when I tell people this, man. This is a great maneuver to get better. And if you guys did watch all the way through to this point, comment down below cobblestone. I'm feeling Minecrafty. I don't know. And by the way, if you play Blackbeard, all jokes aside, you're probably the worst player I've ever seen on Siege. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. I see you in the next one. I appreciate all of you. And let me know below, what rank are you guys right now? How's your season going? What's your KD? What's your rank? What's going on this season? I appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace. And you know what? Have a great, fantastic weekend. Bye, guys. Later.